Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So we got the BTTF Back to the Future Time Machine DeLorean, and we're going to do a stage 6 maxed out shift and tune, a stage 5 shift and tune. We're going to look for a low performance point high evo setup, and we're going to do a review on the car as well and let you know if this thing is any good. Alright, let's go ahead and start off with the maxed out shift and tune, and huge shout out to YouTuber Nitro for CSR to access to this account so I can teach you guys all about the cars and let you know if they're good. So put your nitrous all the way to the right, put your final drive on 2.0, and put your tire pressure on 8 psi, and that will give us a 6.658 on the dyno time. Now, the good news about this car, it's crazy fast. It's one of the faster cars in the game, and it's actually really easy to drive. The bad news is getting stage 6 parts or even fusion parts for this is going to be really hard. So what we want to do to drive it is let go of the gas right about number 1, maybe a little bit after. And as soon as the car launches, just second, third nitrous and all the rest of the shifts right before the red line. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third nitrous, fourth, fifth, and that's all she wrote. Super easy to drive this car. We should be getting in the 6.6s. I'm not sure if anybody's going to be able to get this down into the 6.5s or not, but right now it's probably going to be in the top 10 fastest cars in the game. Then we got a 6.693. The last run was a 6.667, and yeah, that's how we do it to it when the car is maxed out. Now we're going to fit this back to stage 5 parts only, and we are going to do a stage 5 shift and tune. So when we have this car fit to stage 5 parts only, we still have 2284 on the evo points, and we have a dyno of an 8.3, which is actually really good. So when you get all the stage 5 parts installed and all the fusions, we're going to keep the nitrous all the way to the right. Final drive stays on 2.0, and tire pressure stays on 8 psi, and of course we got the 8.299 on the dyno time. Alright, so on stage 5 we're going to drive it the same way, let go of the gas right about number 1. Right after launch, second, third nitrous, you can kind of play around with how quickly you hit second and third to change the time a little bit, but here we go, let's go do it to it. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third nitrous, fourth, fifth, and then you know the other shifts right before the red line, and we should run right about 8.2 or 8.3 depending on how good we got our shifts and all that stuff. I mean, all that stuff really does make a big difference. Right there we got an 8.254. Not bad. Now we're going to figure out if this crazy thing has a low performance point high evo setup where you only need a couple of parts to make it really good. Now remember, at the time I'm recording this video, the low performance point high evo setups are usually good for live racing and sometimes beating the dyno time. Hopefully that never changes, but let's see. Alright, so what we're going to do is pretty much fit everything back to stock, put your engine to stock, turbo to stock, intake to stock, put your nitrous on stage 2, put your body on stage 5, tires on stage 3, and transmission on stage 5. Alright, so to tune it for the low performance point high evo setup, and this will bust the dyno by a little bit, put your nitrous all the way to the right, put your final drive on 2.41, put your tires, not your triers, put your tires on 8 psi, and that gives us a 10.377 on the dyno. So if you want to try and live race this, currently this should do very good at live racing. Hopefully they never change the low performance point high evo cars, but these right now do great at live. So 10.4 lobby, right? We want to run the car at 10.4, not faster than 10.4 if we're live racing. So what we want to do is just a very basic shift pattern just like this. 3, 2, 1, let go. Second and nitrous, third, fourth, and pretty much all the shifts are just right before the red line. That's about easy as it gets, and the car should beat the dyno time by, you know, 1/10 of a second, maybe 1.5 tenths of a second. So you might want to downshift, and slow down before crossing the finish line. The last run was a 10.307, that was a 10.338, and we want to run the car at 10.4 if we're trying to live race with it. And if we want to beat the dyno, then hey, but bam, that's an easy way to beat the dyno without too many parts. Alright, so now it's time for our review, and I really like this car. This is a nice little car. It's really cool. I'm hoping when the Back to the Future event comes up, when you cross the finish line, maybe the car will actually, time travel and disappear off the map or something. I'm not sure if it will, but I'm really hoping that happens when the Back to the Future event happens. When the Back to the Future event is over, I'm guessing we'll probably never be able to get this car again, but I could be wrong, so this is probably only going to be available during the Back to the Future 40th anniversary event, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so now we're going to do a quick run and test out the stats on the car. We're going to check out the top speed, the acceleration, and all that good stuff, and kind of get a good look at what this car is capable of doing. I mean, this is actually a really cool car so far. I am a big fan. I am a big fan indeed. But right there, let's check this out. If it ever... Okay, there we go. So the acceleration is really good. It's 0 to 60 in 0.6, 0 to 100 in 1.2, and it's doing, I don't even know how many miles per hour. It's doing 571 kilometers per hour. That's about 355 miles per hour on the top speed. So yeah, sorry, my sinuses are bad today, so if my voice sounds messed up, I apologize. I keep getting a bunch of nasty phlegm in my throat, and I'm sure it sounds gross, but this is a really cool car. I really like it. If this is for sale for 20 bucks, I will be buying this car for sure. Awesome car. Love it. Very cool. Glad they added it, honestly. Huge shout out to all of my channel members and anybody who donates or uses my affiliate links. A video bringing in just a couple thousand views often only makes a few dollars, so any extra support really is a huge help. If you check out the video description or the pinned comment, you'll find my affiliate links where you can get some really awesome stuff, plus you'll see some game news and information, plus a few other ways you can help support this channel. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you a lot. Have a wonderful day. Lightning out.